Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Small issue. We got it all worked out. Okay. I had to move a bunch of stuff around for some stuff. So yeah, okay. So now we're back. I had to unplug some stuff and move stuff around. So now I think we're good. Got the camera working. Got the mic working. All right. Jump up. Small hiccup. We're doing okay. All right, so we're back on this. Okay, that's working. That's good. Good. Everything is working all right. Welcome. How's everybody doing? So yeah, okay, cool. We got the mic. Everything is working now. Hey, watch the internet connection at work. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's awesome. Thank you. Maybe next time. Okay, so we got quite a bit done last time actually. Kind of cleaned up and finished out the clothing setup. Knocked out like pendant detail, the simple tattoo, and the helmet for the most part. I don't, not the greatest on the outline. The outline should definitely be thicker and stuff in this region, but not too bad. Now we're working on the more complicated tattoo that he has on his shoulder, which will be obviously hidden by the jacket most of the time here. So we got the nose, eyes, horns outline done last time. Yeah. Making some progress for sure. Okay. So yeah, we've got this. So let's see what I want to do. Oh, we got the wrong. Had the wrong tool selected. one thing is, ever since my computer had its little issue, my program has not worked right. That's an fact. Okay, that's not too bad. So I can't save files the right way. So I don't get to use the vector layers like I normally do, which is kind of a bummer, but not the end of the world by any stretch. I don't mind using regular raster layer. And it makes me think a little bit more, I think, on how I want to do stuff. Shrink that down. Okay, so with this one, I like that. Actually, boom. Okay, so let's do kind of nice doing stuff like that on a separate page, so I don't have to worry about erasing parts I already like. Okay, so I like the first version. Probably won't be able to get that quite as nice, but we'll try. So how is everyone doing today? And I don't love that. We'll need to figure out the two situations. It's a little bit closer to what. That's good. Glad to hear that. I kind of think that might be right. Okay. No. All right. That is why I like to switch the layer working on if I'm doing a raster layer for my drawing as opposed to a vector layer for my fine work. Because unlike WIP Studio's vector layer, I can't just hit the erase on one side of the line and it goes away. Which is really nice. But it works. So we're still happy. So one thing I'd like to do, add the tongue kind of coming up over the lip and teeth here. And there's a very specific reason for that. undo. I really like that side. That was pretty close. So my other characters, they have powers and whatnot, so kind of makes sense that this character would also have something that would kind of be their own thing. So the idea here is going to be essentially a blood sacrifice kind of situation. It sounds kind of creepy and weird. Not a sacrifice, blood offering, I guess, would be a better term. So I think what will be happening is let's go to if he wants a little extra power, he can smear a little bit of his blood on the tongue of the tattoo, and it'll kind of grant him a little extra power for a limited time. Kind of what I'm thinking on. I think it's a pretty, at least a halfway decent idea. I think maybe not greatest idea, but say not half bad. It's at least worth a shot, worth a thought. This. If anyone has a better idea, I'd be willing to hear that. I think that's not, like I said, not a half bad idea. Wide. Slide it over a smidge and down. Kind of get it equidistant there. Maybe smidge. Drop it. That's a little bit better. But yeah, I think that's a not a bad idea. At least I think. Slide this over a bit. Side. There we go. A little bit closer together. Okay, let's erase this. Okay, so we'll do oh, yeah, that was right. Is that right? Okay, something about there that's pretty darn close to it. Okay. Yeah, that's not. Slightly off. Probably about. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. Got that. We need. Hey, how's it going? That's not bad. Take that. Alright, let's grab that. Flip it. Or drag it. Oh, flip. Back down here. There we go. I think that's. Actually, no. That's under that. Flip it. Hold down the shift this time. Okay, now we drag that over. It. Okay, that's about where that would go. I'm good, thank you. Um, okay. So we are a little off center at your mouth. Oh, thank you. It's going to be a tattoo for my character, but this is all yeah, this is all hand done by myself. That's there. All of this, merge those down. Okay. Yeah, there's, oh, so close. Oh, so close. Okay, so undo. Okay, enter. Okay. Hold out in and grab it all. Tool. Forgot that the outside of the mouth was separated. Teeth. So. Yeah. So this is the tattoo for the character. Okay, and we're just readjusting where the mouth sits, and I think that is centered now, at least comparatively. Super important. Okay. And Got that. No. Flip that. Drag it over. That should be about right. All right, so I think that kind of covers. Okay, so yeah, this character here. I get the whole shot there. This is Soul. He was orphaned, or I don't remember exactly if I decided his parents just didn't want him and threw him out, like on the street. I think that's what I decided back when I created the character. So he grew up on the street, so he kind of has a rough exterior, and he at one point became the leader of a gang that really was just, he was taking in abandoned and orphaned children and feeding them or teaching them how to take care of themselves on the street, so not exactly by legal means. But he has kind of like a white knight complex. He's not gonna sit back and watch people treat other people poorly. Beating? Why are you beating them? Beating who? Sorry. So I don't know about beating anyone. Want to learn. Okay. You said he. No, he took them in. He became the leader of a gang. So he gang. So what he did was he would find orphaned and abandoned children, and he took them in to protect them and teach them how to fend for themselves. So he's always been like a closet good guy, even though he's done bad things to survive. But that's kind of shaped him into this person that is well suited for the job of taking on evil. He can't help but help people who are mistreated. It's something just inside him. He can't sit back and watch, even if the person mistreating people is a high authority or could potentially have him thrown in jail or whatever. He's not going to stand back just because they're a powerful figure. But yeah, no beating children. No, that's not good. So he's taken in and protected children, and taught them how to like survive. He's created his own little family and stuff, essentially. So yeah, that's kind of his backstory. And so he's since kind of relinquished the leadership of the group, his family. He decided to take up this job of hunting down evil with this other group. So, and the idea with this tattoo, at least what I'm thinking right now, is it's a magic tattoo that grants him power, with a little bit of a blood offering. So if he takes some of his blood and wipes it on the tongue there, he gets granted a boost in energy, power, healing kind of situation to take on a stronger enemy. Is kind of where I'm sitting with that tattoo. That's the idea, anyway. Yeah, I mean, he's not as, yeah, I mean, pretty much. It kind of, I think, fits his character a little bit. Just wait, no, I'm gonna do that yet. Because he's kind of willing to do what it takes to protect people. And I'm not using my circle tool for this because this would be like a hand-done tattoo. It's not going to be perfect circle for any of this necessarily, so I'm not going to use perfect circle. I am going to duplicate and drag it over the side though. So, and I'm not sure if maybe I'm gonna have, well, thanks for stopping in, different power options or something for like these beads on the side. I might, don't know. They're taken off, it seems like. Okay, so actually I like this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy this one and put it over the top of all of it. Nope, okay, sure. Just gonna replace all of these with that one. Because I want them similar. Okay, so let's grab. Okay, so grab this. Do erase all of this. Okay. Okay. That one. Destroy that layer. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna merge those down. And select this whole set on this side. Okay. Is this NCM? I don't know. I don't. The music, is it non-copyright? Is that what? Sorry, I'm not entirely. So supposedly, according to what it says, yes, it is. But I mean, take that with a grain of salt. Yes, according to YouTube, yes, it is. But again, there's a grain of salt to be taken there. Just double check. Yeah, so supposedly yes. But again, I don't know that for sure. According to YouTube, it is. But that's just... you never really know. Like how long am I streaming today, or how long have I been working on this piece? Really close, I think. Okay, so really close. This part of it is almost done, honestly. This is the last little bit of his situation. Okay. So next up will be the sword here, figuring out the final bit of that, and then I'll need to do his face, which I haven't done yet. Then I'll flip him and all that fun stuff, and I need to figure out a pose for the other side of this as well. And that'll be on the back side, so I don't really need to have that called out on. So, alright. So, let's grab this. Push this down. So, let's get it off that. Oh, thank you, Jewel Champ. Thank you very much. Let's slide him up. Okay, are you on the cancel? Enter. So you're on the, no, you're not on that. You're on the callouts layer. Okay. Drag that down. And we're going to merge that now. Okay, so now let's slide it over off of that. So there's the clean line version right there. I think it looks pretty solid. Nothing too crazy. A lot cleaner than the sketch there, obviously, but you know, that's what we do. Again, I need to make that outline on this helmet thicker and adjust it. I want that to kind of mimic this bit too, but we'll worry about that a little bit later, maybe. It's not the most important thing in the world, so I'm not too worried about it. So I decided to kind of run with this Oni aesthetic through the whole thing. Obviously, kind of match it all up. Yeah. And these kind of mimic, like, you've played Street Fighter, Akuma's giant prayer bead necklace kind of situation. That's kind of what that would be. This like prayer bead thing. So yeah, let's get to the sword here. All right, so yeah, I guess I could just do it on the call out there. Welcome, Vitor. How are you doing? As far as my streaming, I just do drawing. I'm not very good at like games people want to watch. So I did when I first started streaming. Oh, that's cool. From Brazil. Yeah, when I first started streaming, I did stream some Overwatch, but I was really, really, really bad. So I stopped doing that, and I decided to make it an art-focused situation. Because I'm much, much better at that. Actually, I'm just gonna do the one side. I mean, I play video games, absolutely. But yeah. Yeah, no, I love video games. I love video games, I love comics, manga, anime. I'm a huge, huge nerd. I would show you my bookshelf with all my junk on it, but I don't want to take the camera and try and maneuver it over there. I don't think it's long enough to get there. But yeah, I like Overwatch. Overwatch is really cool. I think the coolest thing about Overwatch is that they've kept releasing content for free, much like Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto, which is nice. So that's cool. Overwatch is awesome. I haven't played it in a while, honestly, though. So I would definitely be rusty, to say the least, on that. Oh, I haven't played for like 6 months, if not more. Honestly, I've been kind of busy with other stuff. I've been trying to play some of my games that I haven't finished, like storyline stuff for. Like I just recently finished up Far Cry 4. So right now, I'm just going through and trying to get the outside of this sword situated. I don't think I'll bump the eraser up right now. Let's. And I kind of liked the design of this sword. I think it's kind of unique. Playing Minecraft Valorant buttons, nice. I haven't played Valorant yet, but I've heard it's cool, and I'm a big fan of like unique characters and designs and stuff. Hey, Grandmaster Potato, how's it going? Oh, Adriel Piment. Well, thank you for the lemon. I'm sorry, I do not know how to say your name. Hold on 1 second. Got someone on Carto. Fortunately, there is not. I don't know why, but there's no way to like link that chat with the rest of the chats like I can with everything else. I wish there was. It'd be nice. All right. Oh, so I want to dig into that. There we go. But yes, thank you for the lemon there, Adriel. I'm just gonna stick with the first little section there. I think I'm saying that right. Just back it up. Thank you. I think it's a cool design. I played with it for a while. It started off. Let's zoom out real quick. Here, That was okay. Yeah, so sword to there. Started out with like a curved inside there, and I decided to go with a little more rigid to match like the helmet and the like other parts of the thing. And yeah, there was like a couple different ideas I sketched out from other things. Oh, thank you for the lemon there. Appreciate that. So there was a couple ideas for the sword before I ended up on the final design there. So I'm happy with it. I think it's nice. I think it's unique. And it's set up kind of like an executioner's sword, so it doesn't have a pointed tip. Oh, wow, thank you for all the lemons. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So yeah, it's I set up the sword like an executioner sword, so it's not as offensive a sword. It's more of a defensive kind of weapon. So that's kind of that. And I gave it these grooves to kind of, in theory, be able to catch and possibly kind of break a sword or something, or spear or something like that. At least that's kind of the idea behind the grooves. And originally I had it in a like back sheath thing, but then I decided that would be a pain to figure out, and it would kind of muddy up the rest of him a little bit. Like it would add more detail to an already pretty detailed like jacket and whatnot, because I'd have to bunch up and cover and all this stuff. So I decided to roll with a magical seal that just kind of attaches to almost like a magnetic situation, just using magic because it's my world and I can do what I want. Magic and technology, making it. Oh, thank you, Tia Kunan. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Awesome. I don't know if any of you are Supernatural fans, but I am. That's why it's Dean Danson when you follow, and a lot of Dean Winchester stuff for my D-Live stuff. I think it's all Dean Winchester, honestly, because that's a great show. It really is. All right, so we got the outline set up there on this side. So now we need to just kind of continue working our way through this. And one thing I saw in some sword designs for like games and whatnot, not necessarily real life, obviously, but was having the handle continue into the blade, which was kind of neat. I thought that was interesting, because like the style sword I based this off of was like a great sword. So they tended to have either a dull first section of the blade there or a wrapped section of the blade, so you could grab it with your hand. So I like that idea of like adding a handle into the actual blade section, so I decided to use that in my design as well. I thought that came out kind of nice. I think it's unique. Again, kind of where I'm going with this whole thing is unique. And the handle, I might wait and do the handle because I did it with a ruler last time, so it's super straight, which is nice. I don't know, I might add a little like flare ends of these. That might be kind of nice. Similar to like the situation I had on my sketching that I did of other swords, other great swords, long swords. That. Almost though. Well, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. It. So close. There we go. I think that's thickness. So yeah, I think I might do. That might be kind of nice. So that might be kind of cool. Yo, look at that. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. I always appreciate it. Hopefully see you next time. Okay. This is going to kind of mimic the club shape that's other. Come on. Okay. Some of the other sword designs I saw. And a little extra into this. Let's look and see if that's what it comes down to. Does it look kind of good or kind of bad? Let's back it out here. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. Might need to make it a little bit smaller. I think that line, the upper line here, is a little too thick. Not curve down it. That's. Oh, I guess I could have. Let's back it up. Nope, can't unmove. And that one. Keeps dipping on me. Or getting way too thick. Alright. Come on. Hate when this happens. I think that's what we're looking for. Again. And it's not the most important thing in the world to get this all perfect or whatever. So close. So close. And I keep curving down too much. That's gonna be it right there. That'll have to do. I don't think I'll get much closer to what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're in, I don't know, so let's do real quick. So it's a little smaller than it was. I don't know, I think I might just leave it kind of flat like that. I could change it later. We could bring that up. Alright. Okay, so that'll work. Ditch this section here. All right, so we've got a section of this set up. I don't know if I want, yeah, we're gonna layer for the heck of it. There. And again, I think I'm gonna use a ruler to get that little section there. And I did this on a separate layer again because I don't have the ability to really do vector layers because the program isn't working correctly on my computer right now. I'm just glad I have the ability to use the program at all right now at this point. But yeah, I have to figure that out at some point. I think it has something to do with a faulty situation earlier. A month ago or so, I think. So yeah, this is going to let me erase without having to worry about my outline. Very happy with it. So the end of this will be bladed, but it's not going to be pointed. So in that sense, it's a little different than like an executioner sword, but it mimics that more defensive, not necessarily for all-out fighting kind of weapon. That's the idea behind the design, because he's more more worried about defending people than he is killing necessarily. Not that he doesn't kill things, but that's not his primary goal. Necessarily. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And at some point I'll get to flat colors, and that'll be fun. We're actually pretty close to getting to color. We might even get there today. I'm not sure. We still have like an hour, and this is almost done. I would say it's pretty close. Need to throw in 2 rulers to get the Or actually I could just shit. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, if anyone has any questions or anything about the character or anything like that, art stuff, I don't know, feel free to ask them. Or if you have suggestions or something, I'm not against hearing ideas. So long as you are polite and kind about it. Some people aren't. But I do enjoy working and chatting with people. That's why one of the big reasons I do this is I can chat with people. Enjoy that. Okay. All right. So we're honestly pretty darn close here. I will. Darn close to straight. Okay. I need to come up with what I'm gonna do. Just grab that. I'm gonna copy that and this my circle because it's a really nice circle. It's a solid, almost perfectly round circle. And it's hand done, so I dig it. Because I don't want it too perfect necessarily, so it works. Might have to just redo this one. Because I think I made it for it to be crisp. Kind of get that a little bit crisper of an edge. Boom. All right. Almost through. Okay. I mean, this is obviously very, very close in, super detail. Gonna be a little off and fuzzy anyway, but you can see the difference between this line and some of the edge of this. Fuzzier. And it especially on the side right. I'm just going through, cleaning up that edge, crisping it up a bit. Nothing too crazy. Boom, boom. Oop, crazy there. All right, that's not too bad. Okay, so now just need to go this one. Hey, here we go. Erase out. Oh, I need to fix that little bump there. Erase out these, and then fix that a little bit. That's on a totally separate layer. We'll leave that alone for now. Okay. Just adjusting here and there. And this is, like I said, super like zoomed in, and it's gonna be easy to tell it's not perfect, but once we get out a little way, it's not gonna be that obvious. Actually, we can. Let's just grab that little sucker there. This one will be a little bit better because I'm shrinking it as opposed to making it larger, so it'll be a little bit more forgiving. And stay crisp. So that's not half bad. Okay, so now let's so we've got that kind of set up. Now what we want to do that what the callouts. Okay. Make sure. All right, so now I can start merging some of this stuff together. Flip it. 1 second. Okay, so we're just gonna all of it. Okay. So we're just and everything for the heck of it here, and flip it. And oh wow, that's awesome. I'm being featured on the front page essentially. That's cool. That's like the 3rd time that's happened. Yes, okay, so that's pretty much where we want that to be, I think. Get in a little bit closer here. Look. Yeah. I think that looks pretty close. I mean, I'll show you real quick. Okay, so I think that's interesting. So let's see, that, according to this, is about centered. Okay. Leave that there. Start on this. Need to connect that. Okay, so what we do? Oh, let's get it. Not the worst. Not the best. All right. I think that curve in the right little section there. Yeah. All right. Now, dance. Okay. And that would be roughly centered. And we just ditch this. There we go. Making solid progress through this. We're pretty darn close to finished with this work. And then out this one, I think. There we go. All right. I think should look pretty solid. Let's see here. There we go. All right. I'd say sword is looking good. Let's just merge this. Okay. All right. Actually, let's follow that line across. Get it like, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna. Oops. There we go. I think that's right. Okay, so that does that whole bit pretty much. just gonna do that along the way. Up the handle here. Because I kind of like that pattern, and I'm also a little bit lazy. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. And again, right there. Alright. Got this all figured out. Look at. Alright, I need to. Oopsie. I'm gonna do. Most. I don't know. Didn't do that originally. Cross. That. Yeah, why not? That works. Okay. So now just grab this chunk. Flip it over. Drag it this way. So let's see. Trace out that one and the other one. Overdraw bits. Here, erase that out there. All right. Now we've got this. All right. There we go. Not terrible. And by not terrible, I mean it looks pretty darn good. So, let's grab this, pull it off that sketch version I had. I think she's looking real nice. All right. So that finishes out all of the little details, call out stuff. So that's nice. So I can hide that layer there. So we've got his two tattoos, his pendant on his choker there, the helmet that kind of comes out of the pendant because magic, and the sword. And then his jacket, pants, chains, shoes, hair, facial hair. Don't like those ears. I need to do his face now, but those ears are terrible because they're like this. And they need to be like normal ears. No, wait, what? What did I do? That on the. It's on the callouts, isn't it? Yep. That's funny. So it's on the callout layer. Which, whatever. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to bring this part of that out. This a little bit more that way. I'm doing this on the cloak. There. Okay, so I'm gonna erase out. All right. So Okie dokie. And then I think that's a little bit nicer of an ear. Not as out there and like, I don't know. That's a little bit better. So yeah, we'll just oh, that's on the wrong. Cancel. Yeah, that one. Keep that. Yes. Okay, so then there. I don't know why I did that. I can just later. All right. Now his ears are a little bit more straightforward looking as opposed to forward. So that's better. Two. So that'll work. All right. And so now that we've got that all kind of set, go to the callouts here. I haven't decided on eyes for this character, like how they're gonna look, or nose, or necessarily even a mouth. I like that. Put under a little bit there. Maybe slightly turned up. I don't know. As far as the nose goes, maybe for the heck of it, look at Neeson. Got that kind of boxer nose that I kind of dig. It does like oh, because it's a different. I hate when that happens. It always does that when I like transfer off of page here. Oh. Like And since like this character is kind of a street kid, I would imagine he's been in a few brawls, so like, he'd probably have a busted nose at some point that didn't heal quite right. So that's kind of the boxer nose situation I'm looking at. Drag that down a bit because that's way too high. And a little bit more. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know, something like that, probably. Undo. Oops. Something not too bad. All right. I'm basically right now doing simultaneously sketching and my line art for this. I wouldn't recommend, I'd say. Generally, you want to sketch, decide, or even decide these things kind of ahead of time. But I've been redesigning this character, and this is one of the things I kind of left off. Looking at was like the eye shape, the nose, mouth. And I've left them to the very end of this. I don't recommend. But redesigning a character can be somewhat difficult. Alright, so kind of like that eye shape. Shrink it down a little bit, slide it over, give that nose a little room. Yeah, kind of reminiscent of Liam Neeson's eye shape as well. So, yeah, not too bad. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, that's pretty. And again, just copy that, flip it over. And that basically perfectly lines up with that. That's just nice. Okay, so about a finger's width there. So what I want from this right now. Slightly higher up. Because I want it to match the brow rather than the eye itself. Drop that a smidge down here. Same with this one. That's it. That's right. Merge those down. Same layer again. Alright, so then too bad of like an eyebrow situation there. God, take that. Okay, up a little bit. Yeah, goes in there. Flip it and drag it over. All right, so now let's do not too. Yeah, that's not bad right there. Drag that down a smidge. All right, got that whole section. Again, mirror that. I think that's a lot. I'm gonna give him should I go cheek situation? I think I might just again kind of Liam Neeson-ish in that situation. Well, got that kind of sunken look there. Drag it. Yeah, maybe. But with a okay, come on. How is that not? Flag, man. How? Good lord. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that, guys. I was busy, obviously. But come on. So now apparently I have to put that in the filter. I don't know why that's not already like one of the things that's filtered, but apparently it's not. I don't know why people have to be like that. Frustrating. What layer that's on? There, okay. I really don't understand what people are. Okay, let's merge. That's a little bit better. Yeah. All right. I think that works there. I don't know. Pretty darn close. Okay. So now I have like 30 minutes left, so I can actually kind of start working on the flat colors and everything for this, which is exciting. So what I need to do, I'm going to set that to 100% now. I'm going to duplicate that layer and hide it, and here too. Actually, well, we'll call this. There we go. So now I'm going to go in here and erase out all this extra junk I don't necessarily need. Okay. Go, go. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. Everything there. This. I appreciate everyone being cool in the chat and not acting like a jerk like that one guy. Not awesome. I don't. Like I said, I can't believe that's not already one of the things that just automatically gets flagged as not good. I feel like that's kind of a weird thing that doesn't, I guess, qualify. So I have some phrases to add to my list there, I guess, now. Wasn't thinking about. Because I'm not a jerk. Apparently, really got to think about stuff like that these days. Let's do. I think that's. Nope, don't do that. Wrong. Just making sure that's not there. All right, I think that's everything. So I think we can merge these together now into one thing. Where'd you go there? Okay, so we've got one. Okay, so now we're good. Wasn't paying attention, and apparently I erased part of his hand. Okay. Got this set up. Alright, real quick, there were a couple spots here. On the pants that were a little wonky. Oh, thank you, Elf Foxo Loco, I guess. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Alright, let's... There we go. Okay, so that pretty much covers everything, I think, as far as line art goes. So we can start working on our colors and stuff. So before I do that, grab guy here. Flip it. Oh, that's trippy. Oh, right, because it's on the all out. Oops. So we're gonna undo that real quick. This. Goes on. Wait. There we go. Okay, so now try this one more time. Okay. Flip it. There we go. Back him over here. Very quick. Rotated it just a smidge on accident there. Okay, so let's do it right there. Back. Front. All that. Okay, so got all this stuff kind of worked out now. This over. Actually, yeah, let's move this down here. Done with it. Helmet up. Helmet could probably shrink it. Honestly. Yeah. That about there. Yeah, let's shrink this a smidge. Transform this. Okay, and then the sword. Slide over. That doesn't give me a whole lot of room to work with. Over this way. Okay, and then let's go. All over. That's a little bit more room to work with on the other end there. Don't worry about that. Okay, so then all this. All right. So now, I need to come up with color palette. Which was already suggested to me. So going to look at some Mad Max. Inspired palettes. Kind of dusty. Not a whole. One looks like what I'm looking for. Actually, it's a lot more blue and desert than it is what I'm looking for. I'm sorry. I don't speak anything or read anything other than English. I do know what suave is, suave, but I'm very, very limited as far as languages. Sorry. Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry. Let's look at. I'm not seeing. Elliptic. Try that. Try and get a color palette here. I have no idea what any of that means. I apologize. An Akira palette kind of fits. I can mix it a little bit with Mad Max, I think. Kind of get the look of. Okay, so let's do new tab or not. Image. Thanks. You're welcome. I don't. Sorry. Save that one there. Back it up, and we'll grab the Mad Max image and save it. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Do you see what they are typing in chat. I only see like typing. I'm not seeing any like, yeah. Yeah. So if you're referring to Tootsie Rolls there, yes, I saw that. And I banned them, and yeah, unfortunately. Okay, now I got it deleted. Yes, I did see that, and yeah. I apologize to everyone. I do not in any way condone that. Player live, and I thought it was cool. So thank you very much. But oh, why are we on that? Why are we not working? There we go. Okay, I don't know why that was happening. That was weird. So yeah, I apologize to everyone. And like I said, I don't condone that. Apparently, I have to add some new words to my ban list. Again, I don't know why some of these things aren't already like preset, but again, I do apologize. They have been banned. I do not appreciate what that was. I do not condone racism or hate of any kind. That is uncool and real messed up. Okay. Open. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's very helpful. Okay. So yeah, apparently I have to update my, like I said, my list. It's unfortunate that people act that way. Okay, so now I need to pick out a little bit more lighthearted stuff here. Pick out some color stuff for my palette. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're gonna add a new layer here, and we'll call it my palette. I forget how to spell palette. It's a weird word. All right, so thank you. Appreciate that very much. And again, thank you for double checking I'd seen it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that greatly. I really like the Akira kind of color. We're gonna try and figure out which palette I'm working with. Here. Okay. Right now, I'm gonna roll with, I like that red. And this, yeah, that's that red. Okay. Then let's grab this red. Oh. Like this. That's interesting. See, and that looks black right there, right? But it's not. It's this dark purple. Colors are interesting. They're very, very interesting. Like, put next to that, that looks black. And if we grab that color, let's see what that gives us. That is actually pretty close to actual black, honestly. But still very cool to see the difference there. And again, okay, so that right there, there we go. This is slightly different black. And this purple, I kind of dig for like maybe the jacket. I don't know. We might roll with like this dusty color. I'm just kind of mixing and matching once I get to that point. Right now I'm just cutting colors randomly from the Akira palette, but I'm gonna add in some of this palette as well. I'm gonna kind of ignore this set over here. I kind of like this gray. Yeah, hold on. I might roll it like that first. Might darken it a bit, I don't know. Okay, and then we're getting into like the rust colors. I like. Oh, that's pretty close to that one actually. I might drop that one for. And for the heck of it, let's look at this gray black. Again, it's kind of like a blue. Alright, so I've got some colors that I like from these, so we can. I'm gonna drag these all the way to the bottom. I don't need. I'll leave a paper like. Alright, so we can hide those. We've got my color palette, which is kind of just a mishmash right now. For the heck of it, I'm just going to make it bigger. Okay. Alright, so got kind of an idea starting here. Oops. Yep. My color one. For the other layers, also a helpful part of this. Okay. That I don't hate. So I might use, I think I'm going to use a different. Look at this. Okay. Where's that one? Yeah. And for the heck of it, WIP. I think I'm on this one. Yeah, that's the color I'm on. Maybe this lighter greenish gray. These parts. Kind of like that look. Like that. And I will have to go in and kind of obviously fill in parts of this. Actually, that. Where I think. Come on. Let's try and fade it and lighten it just. I hate when that happens. That'll be side. Just to kind of remind later. I'm gonna worry about getting it dead on right this second. I want to do a lot more stuff. Oh, thank you, Defcon. let's look at what color. Here's so what I think I might do is maybe that. Yeah, okay. I think that matches better. That way it sticks to that red, darker. I think that's better. Put it in here a little bit. So, and again, I'll fix the overpaint stuff. It's not getting old. Let's look at brush. A little light, little light. Okay. Have a little bit too much of a gap somewhere in the hair. Okay, so let's go a little bit. That's first, maybe more saturated. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so let's do that. Alright, that'll work for saturation. I know it closes up some of this stuff. But anyway. Alright. Boom. There we go. That's a little better. Then the hair. The hair is interesting. Oh, that's gonna hit me. Aging. Okay. I think that's. Oh, actually, I know that. All messed up still. We do. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay. Let's look at. I don't hate that look. Okay. Maybe the accent bit there. A bit more. Nope. I think we're gonna flip that opposite direction. Do this brown accent with that red. Yeah. Okay. I think that's slightly better. Yeah. Okay. We'll just set that up. All right. Yeah, we'll make the pendant red. Make the band there. Match jacket. That color. Do this color. That'll do. I'm just, am I a weeb? Yeah, I would say that's an accurate statement, sure. I'm a huge fan of anime and manga, all that fun stuff. Okay. Actually, let's do that. Let's get the horns. Okay, man. No. And I don't know why I have to do this. Okay. And if keep that up, I will block you. So knock it off. Okay. You see me? I don't really understand what that means. Also, yeah, don't talk about that kind of stuff on my stream. We're not gonna do that here. All right, man. Honestly, like, if you don't leave my, like, if you don't knock that off, I will ban you or block you or whatever. I'm just, I'm not gonna talk about any of that stuff. That stuff is not cool. Just don't do that here. I'm gonna accent some of this stuff like that. And then we'll use this color here or this. Take that. And then the eyebrow situation we will make red. And just really rough right now. And it's almost time for me to call it anyway, so get that. Okay, I'm not answering that question. I don't know what you're trying to get at here. I'm about to log off anyway, but I don't know what your deal is, man. I don't know, maybe I'll change that color. Dark color there. Lighter color on the outside. No. Okay, again, I'm not doing this with you, man. Hi, Pilato. Okay. So I don't know. I don't understand why people have to be like that. Unnecessary. I'm just trying to have a good time, people. It's I feel like it's pretty simple. Like I'm here, I'm drawing. I don't know. I don't understand why someone feels the need to essentially just threaten me on live stream. That's cool. From Brazil. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's change that up. And I think I might change the again. Don't like that brownish color. Hit it with the, yeah, take the darker look. Okay. And then let's grab that. This up. Like I appreciate everyone stopping in and watching. You guys are awesome. I just wish people would be cool about things in my stream. Just don't be a jerk. I feel like that's not that difficult of a thing to ask, but apparently people want to sit here and harass me for no reason. What do I know about Brazil? It's a very large country, very colorful. That's kind of the extent of it, honestly. There's not a whole lot I know about Brazil necessarily. Okay. North Star. I don't understand. Like, are you accusing me of doing that? Is that what's happening right now? Like, I'm confused as to what is going on right now. Honestly, I don't. Oh my. I don't get it, guys. Like, why? Why are you harassing me? I'm just a small streamer making some art. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't even have a huge following. Whatever. Almost time for me to call it. I mean, it's time for me to call it anyway, but I just want to kind of knock something this little bit out real quick before I fail. Because I gotta go get ready for work at my job. Okay. All right. Anyway, I really do appreciate everyone stopping in and the kind people who are watching my stream. You guys are awesome. Don't really understand why people are harassing me at this point. Again, I'm a small streamer. I have almost no following, really. There's no reason for it. I don't get it. For the most part, the DLive community is really awesome, and you're like, I appreciate you guys. I love that so many people are enjoying what I'm doing. But I have to go. So, thanks for stopping in. You guys are awesome. Real nice. Real nice. Okay. Again, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Again, thank you to the people who are here for the right reasons, and you guys are awesome, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And again, thank you for the follows, the likes, the lemons, all of that stuff. You guys are awesome, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And you can see the schedule on my thing, Mondays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time. So